Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you feel weighed down, like you're carrying a burden that slowly drains the energy and vitality from your life? It could be a toxic relationship, a job that no longer aligns with your passions, or even friendships that leave you feeling drained instead of uplifted. We all experience moments where we question whether staying is worth the cost to our well-being. In these moments, it's important to reflect on whether holding on is truly serving you, or if it's time to take a step back and consider walking away. Let's dive deeper into the signs that might indicate it's time to let go and embrace the peace, clarity, and freedom you truly deserve. Because sometimes, the hardest step can lead to the most empowering journey of self-discovery and renewal. Number 1. The unbearable weight. Recognizing when to let go. When the weight becomes unbearable, when your peace feels like it's slipping through your fingers, it's imperative to pause and listen deeply to what your heart is telling you. Life has a way of presenting us with burdens that seem impossible to carry. Relationships that no longer align with our values, jobs that drain our energy rather than invigorate us, friendships that once felt like a source of support but now feel more like obligation. These challenges can accumulate over time, creating a constant pressure that weighs us down, making it difficult to breathe, to think clearly, and to experience genuine happiness. You might find yourself in a state where every moment feels like a struggle, where even small tasks become monumental, and your once vibrant sense of purpose diminishes into a sense of monotony or stagnation. It's in these moments of discomfort and unease that recognizing the signs to let go becomes crucial. The signs may manifest subtly, as a quiet discontent that gnaws at your thoughts, urging you to reconsider whether continuing on the same path is truly serving your highest good. Or they may hit you like a thunderclap, a sudden realization that something has shifted irreversibly, and holding on is no longer sustainable. Yet, letting go is not easy. It requires immense courage to face what we fear: change, uncertainty, loss. Walking away from situations that have defined your sense of identity or purpose can feel like losing a piece of yourself. But holding on too tightly to things or people that no longer uplift or support you can lead to stagnation, burnout, and even deeper emotional wounds. Sometimes, the act of letting go is not about quitting. It's about creating space for growth, healing, and renewal. Recognizing when to let go is not just about escaping difficult situations. It's about reclaiming your power. It's about understanding that you deserve to live a life that nourishes your soul, supports your well-being, and aligns with your values. Letting go creates the opportunity to build something new. A life where peace is not fleeting, but a constant companion. It's a step toward freedom, the freedom to choose what truly matters, to invest your time and energy in relationships and endeavors that enrich your journey, and to embrace a future filled with growth and authenticity. So, as you reflect on the burdens you carry, ask yourself, is this weight worth it? Does it bring me closer to the person I want to become, or does it pull me away from my purpose? Letting go is not an end. It's a beginning, a chance to embrace a path where you are free to thrive, where your peace is no longer elusive, but firmly within reach. Number 2. You deserve peace. Prioritizing your well-being. You deserve more than constant negativity and emotional drain. Life can be overwhelming at times, filled with responsibilities, relationships, and situations that demand your attention and energy. But when those demands begin to weigh you down, leaving you feeling depleted and exhausted, it becomes essential to recognize the signs that it's time to shift the focus back to you. Constant negativity and emotional drain are not signs of weakness. They are signals from within, urging you to take a step back and prioritize your well-being. When your boundaries are consistently disrespected, when your peace feels like a fragile thing that is constantly being chipped away, it's a clear indication that something must change. Boundaries are the foundation of self-respect and emotional health. They protect your mental and emotional space, ensuring that you aren't taken advantage of, manipulated, or overwhelmed by situations or people who don't value or understand your worth. Neglecting your own needs, dismissing your feelings, and allowing others to cross your boundaries can lead to burnout and a loss of self-identity. You may start to feel like you're merely existing, moving through life in a haze of obligation and frustration. This is not the life you were meant to live. A life where you are constantly giving without receiving the respect and energy you deserve. Prioritizing your well-being is about more than just self-care. It's about recognizing your inherent value and taking intentional steps to protect and nurture your emotional and mental health. It means creating space for the things that genuinely uplift you. Whether that's meaningful relationships, personal growth, or simple moments of peace. It involves setting boundaries that help you feel safe, respected, and empowered. When you focus on your well-being, you are not selfish or indulgent. You are making a conscious choice to ensure that you can show up as the best version of yourself for those around you. Your well-being impacts not only your own life but also the lives of those you love. By honoring your peace and setting boundaries, you create a ripple effect, teaching others how to respect you and fostering healthier connections built on mutual understanding and compassion. So, if you find yourself constantly drained, feeling like your energy is being siphoned away, know that it's okay to take a step back and reassess what truly matters to you. You deserve more than constant negativity and emotional strain. You deserve peace. A peace that is unapologetically yours to embrace. Prioritizing your well-being is not a luxury. It's a necessity for a fulfilling, balanced, and healthy life. Number 3. The pattern of pain. Common signs of a toxic relationship. Sometimes, the patterns of pain are subtle but incredibly destructive. They creep into our lives unnoticed, weaving a web of negativity that slowly chips away at our sense of self-worth, leaving us feeling drained, lost, and broken. These signs aren't always obvious at first. They may start with small, seemingly innocent interactions that slowly escalate into something far more damaging. Manipulation, gaslighting, and constant criticism are some of the most insidious indicators of a toxic relationship. They erode trust, distort reality, and create a toxic environment where emotional well-being becomes secondary to control and power struggles. Let's break down what these signs look like and how to recognize them before they consume your happiness. Manipulation often begins with small acts of subtle influence. An innocent suggestion, a helpful nudge in a certain direction, or even the careful molding of your thoughts and decisions. Over time, these behaviors evolve into a pattern where your autonomy is compromised. Manipulation can be intentional or unconscious, but either way, it leaves you questioning your own perceptions, beliefs, and decisions. You may find yourself doubting your instincts, second-guessing your actions, and seeking constant validation from the manipulator. This creates a power dynamic where you feel trapped, unsure, and reliant on someone else's approval to feel secure. Gaslighting takes manipulation to a more dangerous level. It involves systematically distorting your reality, making you question what you've seen, heard, or felt. That didn't happen. You're overreacting. You're too sensitive. These phrases become common in a gaslighting relationship, leading you to believe that your experiences and emotions are invalid. Slowly, your sense of reality becomes warped, and your confidence in your own perceptions erodes. Gaslighting is not about simple misunderstandings. It's a deliberate attempt to control and diminish your voice, making you feel crazy, insecure, and dependent on the gaslighter's version of the truth. Constant criticism is another hallmark of a toxic relationship. While constructive feedback can be healthy, constant criticism tears down your self-esteem. In a toxic relationship, the criticism becomes incessant, focusing solely on your flaws, mistakes, and shortcomings, while ignoring any positive qualities or accomplishments. This unrelenting negativity chips away at your confidence, leaving you feeling inadequate and unworthy of love or respect. Over time, you may begin to internalize these harsh judgments, turning them into beliefs about your own worth. Recognizing these signs requires awareness and self-reflection. Toxic relationships often thrive in environments where you're made to feel invisible or powerless. The longer you stay in such a dynamic, the harder it becomes to reclaim your sense of self. It's important to understand that you don't have to endure this pain. You deserve relationships that uplift and support you, that respect your boundaries, and that empower your individuality. Breaking free from toxic patterns starts with setting boundaries, seeking support, and trusting your own instincts. You have the power to take control of your emotional well-being and step into a life where you are valued, respected, and loved for who you truly are. Don't let subtle but destructive behaviors hold you back from the happiness and peace you deserve. Number 4. Manipulation and gaslighting. The subtle art of control. Manipulation and gaslighting are two of the most insidious and deceptive tactics used to exert control over others, often in subtle and gradual ways that leave lasting emotional and psychological damage. These techniques aren't always immediately recognizable, which is what makes them so dangerous. They seep into conversations, actions, and behaviors, subtly altering your perception of reality until you begin to question everything you once knew to be true. Over time, they erode your confidence, making you doubt your instincts, judgments, and even your sense of self-worth. It's a silent form of emotional abuse, designed to break down your individuality and leave you feeling lost, powerless, and dependent. Manipulation is often subtle at first, disguised as care or concern. It can appear in many forms: an offer to help with decisions that are ultimately made for you, a seemingly harmless comment that shifts your perspective, or a persistent attempt to steer you toward a particular outcome. Initially, these actions may seem innocent, even helpful. However, as the manipulator continues to plant doubts and steer your thoughts, you begin to feel as though you're no longer in control of your own choices. You find yourself second-guessing your instincts, doubting your decisions, and seeking approval for every step you take. This creates a dependency that can be difficult to break free from, as the manipulator subtly becomes the voice that guides your thoughts and actions. Gaslighting, on the other hand, takes manipulation to a more sinister level. Gaslighting is a calculated attempt to make you doubt your reality by distorting facts and perceptions. The gaslighter systematically denies your truth, making you question your own experiences, emotions, and even memories. Phrases such as, "that didn't happen," "you're overreacting," or "you're too sensitive" become common tools to create confusion and self-doubt. Over time, these statements can create a warped sense of reality where you feel unable to trust your own experiences. You may feel isolated, wondering if your feelings and perceptions are valid or if you're simply imagining things. This constant doubt can leave you feeling disconnected from yourself, searching for validation where none exists. What makes manipulation and gaslighting particularly dangerous is their gradual, often unconscious progression. They thrive in environments where emotional vulnerability is exploited, and boundaries are ignored or trampled upon. Relationships plagued by these tactics become environments of control, where your thoughts and feelings are molded to fit the manipulator's desires. Over time, this leads to a profound loss of personal agency. Your confidence wanes, and you begin to rely on the manipulator's approval for even the simplest of decisions. The impact of these behaviors is far-reaching. They create a cycle of doubt and insecurity that can affect every aspect of your life, from your personal relationships to your professional ambitions. Breaking free from this cycle requires recognizing the signs and taking intentional steps to reclaim your sense of self. Setting boundaries, seeking external validation from trusted friends or professionals, and prioritizing self-reflection are essential steps in regaining control. Ultimately, you deserve to exist in relationships where your voice is heard, where your reality is respected, and where your individuality is celebrated. By understanding the subtle tactics of manipulation and gaslighting, you empower yourself to set firm boundaries, trust your instincts, and build a life where you can thrive. Your truth is valid, and you have the strength to reclaim it. Number 5. The cost of staying. Recognizing the hidden price. Staying in toxic relationships, environments, or situations takes a significant toll on your well-being, one that often goes unnoticed until it's far too late. It's not just an emotional burden, it seeps into every aspect of your life, mentally, physically, and even spiritually. The longer you remain, the deeper the consequences become, and the harder it is to disentangle yourself from the grip of toxicity. Anxiety, depression, stress, and isolation become the persistent companions of those who refuse to walk away from situations that no longer serve their growth, happiness, or peace. These feelings don't manifest instantly. They build up slowly, layer by layer, creating a heavy weight that becomes increasingly difficult to escape. Emotionally, staying in toxic spaces drains your energy and leaves you feeling empty. The constant exposure to criticism, manipulation, and emotional abuse leaves a deep wound that doesn't heal easily. You find yourself giving more than you receive, pouring your heart and soul into a relationship or situation that only depletes you further. Your emotional capacity diminishes with each passing day, leaving you emotionally exhausted and unable to engage fully with the things that once brought you joy. Over time, you may feel like a shell of your former self, numb, disconnected, and unable to fully feel the richness of life. Mentally, the toll of staying in toxic environments can be overwhelming. Your mind becomes a battleground between your true self and the distorted reality imposed upon you by those who seek control. You may experience constant overthinking as you try to make sense of the chaos around you. Your thoughts become clouded with self-doubt, fear, and worry, making it difficult to focus on your goals or pursue personal growth. Cognitive dissonance takes hold, where you question what is real, what is expected, and what you genuinely desire. This internal conflict creates a state of confusion that erodes your confidence and leaves you feeling trapped in a loop of uncertainty. Physically, the impact of remaining in a toxic situation manifests in ways that are hard to ignore. Stress builds up, causing physical symptoms such as headaches, tension in the body, disrupted sleep, and even chronic health issues. The strain on your nervous system becomes palpable, making it increasingly difficult to maintain a sense of vitality and well-being. Your body, like your mind, is a reflection of your emotional state, and prolonged exposure to negative environments takes a serious toll on your overall health. Fatigue sets in, not just from the physical demands but from the emotional and mental burdens that have accumulated over time. Isolation is another insidious consequence of staying in unhealthy situations. As you become increasingly absorbed by the toxicity around you, meaningful relationships often suffer. You may withdraw from friends, family, and activities that once brought connection and joy. The loneliness that accompanies isolation can be crippling, leaving you feeling disconnected not only from others but from your own sense of self. Over time, you begin to lose touch with who you are and what truly matters to you. The more isolated you become, the harder it is to see a way out, as the toxic environment becomes all-consuming. Recognizing these hidden costs is the first step toward reclaiming your well-being. Staying in situations that drain your energy is a choice, one that can be shifted by prioritizing self-care, seeking external support, and setting firm boundaries. Walking away may feel terrifying at first, but the freedom it offers allows you to heal, grow, and rediscover the person you were meant to be. Your emotional, mental, and physical health are priceless, and by choosing to walk away, you are creating space for a life filled with peace, authenticity, and personal fulfillment. The hidden price of staying is high, but the reward of choosing yourself, the freedom to live a life aligned with your values and happiness, is immeasurable. You deserve more than mere survival. You deserve to thrive. Number 6. The power of choice. Embracing your freedom. In life, we often find ourselves caught in circumstances that feel overwhelming, as though we are mere spectators of our own stories. Moments where we feel powerless, where decisions seem out of our control, and where the weight of expectations, responsibilities, and past experiences bear down on us relentlessly. But here's a profound truth: amidst the chaos and the uncertainty, you possess the power to choose your path. You have the ability to transform your narrative from one of victimhood to one of strength and survival. You can break free from the chains that bind you and reclaim the freedom that allows you to live authentically and fully. It's time to embrace your freedom, not as a distant ideal, but as a concrete, empowering reality that reshapes your present and future. Many of us fall into the trap of believing that life happens to us, that external circumstances dictate our emotions, our actions, and our very sense of self. When we adopt this mindset, it's easy to feel trapped, as though we're powerless to alter our situations or reclaim agency over our lives. Yet, within every challenge, within every hardship, lies an opportunity to take control, to rise above the struggles and make choices that align with our true desires and values. It's this power of choice that distinguishes survivors from those who remain paralyzed by adversity. Reframing your story begins with an honest look at how you perceive yourself within the context of your circumstances. Feeling like a victim doesn't inherently diminish your worth or power. It's a natural reaction to situations that seem unfair or overwhelming. However, when this perception takes root and becomes the foundation of how you view your reality, it can limit your capacity for growth and self-empowerment. The moment you recognize this, you open the door to a different perspective. A mindset where you understand that although external forces may have shaped your experiences, you have the ability to shape how you respond and move forward. Embracing your freedom means acknowledging that you are not a passive participant in life's unfolding narrative. It means recognizing that you have the right and the ability to assert boundaries, to make choices that serve your well-being, and to step into your authentic self with courage and conviction. Freedom is not merely about escaping the physical or emotional trappings that confine you. It is about liberating your mind from self-doubt, fear, and limiting beliefs that hold you back from reaching your full potential. Your journey toward freedom is personal, but it doesn't have to be a solitary one. Surround yourself with a community of supportive individuals who uplift and inspire you. Whether through the guidance of a mentor, the empathy of friends, or the wisdom of professionals, the support you receive can provide the strength to navigate the complexities of life while maintaining your sense of autonomy. Embracing your power to choose becomes easier when you're not alone, and when you're surrounded by those who understand the importance of your freedom and encourage you to own it. Self-compassion plays a vital role in this process. Recognizing your own worth, acknowledging your efforts, and offering kindness to yourself during moments of struggle is essential for fostering resilience and growth. The freedom to make empowered choices isn't always about grand, sweeping decisions. It's often found in the smaller, more consistent acts of honoring your needs and desires. When you practice self-compassion, you create a foundation of strength that becomes the catalyst for a more authentic and fulfilling life. Moreover, embracing your power to choose is not a one-time event. It's an ongoing, dynamic process. Life will continue to present challenges, and there will be moments when uncertainty feels overwhelming. However, with each decision you make, no matter how difficult, you reinforce the belief that you are the architect of your own destiny. By making intentional choices that align with your values, you are creating a life that reflects your true self. A life where freedom is not just an abstract concept, but a tangible, lived experience. True freedom is not about escaping the realities of life, but about living fully, with purpose, clarity, and confidence in your ability to navigate whatever comes your way. It's about embracing the power of choice in every moment, knowing that each decision you make is an opportunity to shape a life that honors your deepest desires and aspirations. So, it's time to release the illusion of powerlessness and step into your rightful freedom. The freedom to choose, the freedom to thrive, and the freedom to live authentically. Your journey starts here, and the possibilities are endless when you embrace the power within you. Number 7. Finding your path forward. Moving on with strength and grace. Moving forward isn't simply about walking away. It's about creating a new chapter in your life, one that honors your past while embracing the limitless possibilities of the future. It's a journey of growth, healing, and transformation. You don't have to carry the weight of your past with you. Instead, you have the power to rebuild your life with intention, strength, and grace. Embrace self-care as a foundation. Seek support from trusted friends, family, or professionals, and offer forgiveness to yourself for past choices. You are far more resilient than you've been led to believe, and within you lies the strength to overcome obstacles, embrace change, and create a future that aligns with your true self. Walking away from situations that no longer serve you can feel daunting, especially when those situations have been a significant part of your life. The fear of the unknown, the guilt of leaving behind what once was, and the uncertainty of what lies ahead can hold you back. But moving forward requires more than just a physical departure. It involves an emotional and mental shift that paves the way for a renewed sense of purpose and fulfillment. Rebuilding your life is not an easy process, but it is one of the most empowering steps you can take for your well-being. Self-care becomes the cornerstone of this transformation. When you choose to prioritize your well-being, you create a space for healing and growth. Self-care isn't about indulging in fleeting pleasures. It's about nourishing your mind, body, and soul with activities that promote balance, peace, and understanding. Whether it's engaging in mindful practices, pursuing hobbies that bring you joy, or setting boundaries that protect your energy, self-care is the foundation upon which you rebuild a stronger, more resilient version of yourself. Seeking support is an essential part of moving forward. No one has to navigate the complexities of life alone. Whether it's through trusted friends who offer a listening ear, a therapist who provides guidance, or support groups where shared experiences foster understanding, the right support system can provide invaluable strength during times of transition. You are not weak for asking for help. On the contrary, it is a courageous step toward embracing your vulnerability and allowing others to walk with you through the journey of healing. Forgiving yourself for past choices is perhaps one of the most transformative aspects of moving forward. It's easy to become trapped in the cycle of self-blame, replaying moments where you could have made different decisions or reacted differently. However, the past cannot be changed, and dwelling on regret only holds you back from embracing the present and future. Forgiveness is a practice of releasing yourself from the chains of guilt and accepting that your growth is a continuous process. You are not defined by your past. Instead, you are defined by how you choose to move forward from it. Strength resides within your capacity to face challenges head-on, to learn from your experiences, and to rise above adversity. You are stronger than you think, even when moments feel overwhelming or the path forward appears unclear. Each step you take, no matter how small, is progress. Progress toward a life that reflects your values, dreams, and aspirations. Embracing grace along the way ensures that your journey is not only empowering but compassionate, allowing space for both triumph and setbacks. Your life is a blank canvas, and every choice you make is a stroke of color that contributes to the masterpiece you are creating. Moving forward is not about erasing what was, but about building something new. A future that is aligned with your highest self. With self-care, support, and forgiveness as guiding principles, you possess the tools to forge a path of strength and grace. So, trust in your journey, honor your progress, and know that each step forward is a testament to your resilience. You are capable, you are worthy, and you are destined for a life of authenticity, fulfillment, and empowerment. Conclusion. Share your story below and let's empower each other to prioritize peace and strength. Your story is a unique and powerful thread that weaves into the tapestry of human experience. It holds the potential to inspire, heal, and empower not just yourself, but those who read and connect with it. Sharing your journey opens the door to authentic connections, allowing us to foster a community where we uplift one another and embrace the transformative power of peace and strength. When you take the courage to share your experiences, You create a space where vulnerability is met with understanding, and where resilience is celebrated. So, take a moment to reflect, write your thoughts, and let your voice be heard. Together, we can create a supportive network that champions personal growth and emotional well-being. In a world that often encourages suppression of emotions and prioritization of external validation, sharing your story becomes a powerful act of self-expression. It's not just about recounting events, it's about giving your experiences meaning, finding insights, and offering a space where others can feel understood and empowered. When we come together through storytelling, we acknowledge that our struggles are not isolated. They are interconnected, creating a shared understanding that fosters empathy and compassion. Let's empower one another to prioritize peace and strength. A journey that begins with embracing the present moment and acknowledging the power within us to navigate life's complexities. Your story holds the wisdom of your personal struggles, victories, and growth, and by sharing it, you become a beacon of hope for others who may be walking a similar path. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more content like this. By subscribing, you're supporting a community that values authenticity, self-awareness, and mutual encouragement. Your engagement helps spread these messages far and wide, ensuring that more individuals have access to uplifting, empowering content designed to enhance well-being and personal empowerment. Together, we create a space where strength is built through shared experiences, and where peace is nurtured through understanding and connection. Each like, comment, and subscription is a step toward building a supportive environment that celebrates individuality while fostering collective growth. Your voice matters, your story matters, and by taking the time to share it, you're making a significant impact in the lives of those who need it most. So let's continue this journey together. One story at a time, one moment at a time, and create a ripple effect of strength and peace that resonates across communities and lives.